The Sinful Nuns of St. Valentine is a 1974 Nunsploitation film from director Sergio Grieco. The movie opens with the music from Gonads and Strife. Esteban is being chased by some guards after he was accused of murder. Did Seinfeld loan him that shirt? He almost gets away, but gets shot. Ah, you got me right in the armpit! He fights the three guys off with little trouble. Man, I knew it was going to be this easy. I'd have done it before they shot me. Now injured and without a horse, he stumbles over to a local convent. Oh, I think I know where this is going.
Yes, you must give us all a good spanking. And after the spanking, the oral sex.
Once there, the gardener, Joaquin, takes him into his care. Apparently Esteban was coming here to rescue his beloved Lucida, and they were going to escape together to get married. He tells Joaquin to get Lucida because only she can heal him. I guess she's just working as a nun while going through med school. Why is this guy channeling Mr. Bean? He gets Lucida and then brings her back to his room. This wakes up her roommate, Josefa. My goodness! And Nighty is thinner than tissue paper. She strips naked and proceeds to molest Lucida's bed. Lucida rushes in to give Esteban healing. Sexual healing. He seems to be making out a lot for somebody who is just dying. When your girl is so hot, you forget you've been shot in the arm. Esteban explains he was accused of heresy and murdering Bishop Deloso. Heresy? Turns out her parents accused him, and he's set to be executed for his crimes.
Gli Albornoz e la famiglia Fuentes si odiano da generazioni.
Two star-crossed lovers with families that have been at war for generations. Where have I heard that before? They need to get out of town quickly because Lucida is going to get her vows in 5 days. Joaquin lets them know he's incontinent.
Guarda me allora, io me la faccio addosso.
He lets Esteban stay there for the night. Lucida quietly goes back to her room. She finds Josefa in her bed. Well, put your clothes on and you wouldn't be so cold. Sheesh! Josefa tells Lucida to let her do what she wants or else she'll tell the nuns she's been sneaking out at night. So Lucida begrudgingly accepts the sex. The next day, some guards harass Joaquin. What's John Oates doing here? He goes to warn Esteban it's not safe here. Lucida shows up with some food.
Questa Josefa tienila d'occhio. Evita di sospettirla.
Oh, it isn't her suspicion that she's arousing. Over in the main chamber, Sister Rosario is doing something sinful, so she needs to be punished.
È il demonio che l'ha stregata.
Oh, she's been cavorting with Messiah Marcolin. Penetrate. The Mother Superior proceeds to whip the demons out of her. Josefa is enjoying this a little too much. Joaquin takes Esteban to a secret hiding spot where he'll be safe. Where is he supposed to go to the bathroom? That night, Josefa tries to follow Lucida. Joaquin lets Lucida see Esteban. Well, she does a little more than that. They have just one more day before they can leave. I'm sure nothing at all bad will happen. Josefa returns to her room and somebody stabs her with an invisible knife. Lucida goes back to her room but sees Josefa's body. She tries to hide in the room. The other nuns find Josefa. They go in to confront Lucida and see that she's fully clothed. Busted. Father Comover is brought in to interrogate Lucida. They think she killed Josefa. Naturally, she has to be topless for the interrogation. Lucida's father comes to see her. She argues with him about Esteban.
Fuggita vuol dire che era colpevole. E poi?
Well, obviously he'd run away. Look at how suspects are treated. Lucida's father tries to use his influence to get her released, but nobody escapes Father Comover. He then announces that he's going to spank as many nuns as he has to get to the bottom of this crime. Joaquin goes to tell Esteban the bad news. Lucida confesses to the murder to save Esteban.
Nella piazza grande. E lì sarai bruciata viva.
Oh, that's not good. The father orders Lucida out of the convent while she awaits her trial. At night, the Mother Superior goes to see Esteban. She helps to treat his wound by rubbing butter on it. She tells him that she's risking her life to save the two of them, and I'm not buying it. The Mother Superiors in these movies are always evil. She then undresses so he can watch. That night, Jacqueline tells Esteban the truth about the Mother Superior. She's the devil, and he's one of her creatures. He then tells him he set up a way for him to escape. After finding out the Mother Superior is the devil, Esteban goes to kill her. I'm just kidding. He totally bones her. They went at it for hours. The next day, well, my job's done. The Mother Superior confronts Jacqueline about his betrayal and stabs him. Esteban escapes so he can go back inside. He finds Jacqueline. Esteban slaps the Mother Superior and escapes. He goes to talk to Lucida's father. He denounces the Mother Superior, so the Inquisition has to investigate the convent. Father Comover goes to the convent and sees wall-to-wall heresy. He discovers the Mother Superior has killed numerous men that she's had sex with over the years, and all the nuns covered it up. So the father has only one solution: to seal all the nuns in the convent until they starve to death. Father Comover tells Lucida's father that she died a few hours ago from a mysterious illness, and the body's already been cremated. Totally not suspicious. They dig up the body and find that it's somebody else. They kidnap the father's assistant to find out where they've hidden Lucida. He tells them that she was taken back to the convent and walled in with the rest of them. They leave to go rescue Lucida. The assistant tries to escape, but oops! The nuns are trying to claw their way out. They've been walled in for like 5 minutes and already losing it. Some of them are trying to eat rocks. There's a lot of stripping and slapping going on that I cannot even attempt to show you. Thanks, YouTube. Esteban and a bunch of soldiers go to break into the convent. The cement is still wet. Did you ladies even attempt to escape? The nuns blame Lucida and go to kill her. Esteban saves her by stabbing the Mother Superior's hand. That's it. She just gives up. Sometime later, Sister Rosario, the one who was getting whipped earlier, is anointed the new head of the convent. They're reconsecrating the grounds, so now everything will be just fine. The Grand Inquisitor has deemed Father Comover has gone mad with power and will be executed for heresy.
¡El pecado! ¡Han invaso la terra! ¡Han invaso la terra!
Esteban's declared innocent, so he and Lucida can go off and get married in freedom with their parents' blessing. And all it took was fighting off a convent of undersexed nuns. The movie, like most Nunsploitation, was shot in various locations in Italy. The writer-director, Sergio Grieco, claimed the script was inspired by a play from Victor Hugo. However, it seems the real inspiration for the movie was the 1971 Ken Russell film, The Devils. This was one of the later films in the director's catalog, which started all the way back in 1950 with The Path of Haste. The director's last film was 1977's Beast with a Gun, which I did some voiceover work for on the German Blu-ray release. While not the first Nunsploitation movie, Ken Russell's The Devils was definitely the one that kicked off the trend. By that measure, the Sinful Nuns of St. Valentine took a lot of inspiration from The Devils, but the movie itself is one of the lesser-known titles of the genre. I love a good Nunsploitation, and the Sinful Nuns of St. Valentine is a treat. It's got sin, and more sin, as well as a good dose of heresy. The actors are either playing it super innocent or hamming it up to 11. While not as obscene as something like Images in a Convent, it's still loaded to the brim with naughty nuns up to no good. Growing up and going to Catholic school, I never once considered nuns sexy, possibly because all the nuns at my school were about 900 years old. Anyway, Nunsploitation is awesome and one of my favorite exploitation subgenres. I'm sorry, baby Jesus.
Laudate San Valentino.
Sempre sia laudato.